You're walking in the woods. There's no one around and your phone is dead. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot him.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I bring to you a scenario by myself called Home is Where the Heart Is. This is a nice little Halloween game that I thought I'd share with you. I created this last year for Halloween for a system called Dead of Night. And I actually asked permission afterwards from the company that produces the game, Dead of Night, and they gave me permission to put it on DriveThruRPG. So it is up there for free. And I thought if you wanted something different or alternative to a Call of Cthulhu game, something casual, you could drag people who have never played RPGs in before. This could be the ideal solution. It's something you could read through very fast. It's only 16 pages or so, and you don't really need to read all of it, and grab a couple players and play. So, with that in mind, let's dig in. The premise of the scenario revolves around the Montgomery Mansion, a old Victorian manor which was converted into an orphanage and ran by the ruthless Mrs. Montgomery. It was eventually closed down and raided by the police, and she was sent to an old folks' home where she was medicated and said to be senile. With her recent death at the age of 108, the old mansion is now up for sale and is to be levelled to make way for a Happy Mart, and the opportunity for hosting a Halloween lock-in has been snagged by Channel 6 station, and this is where we pick up the story. You'll play as, or the players will play as one of 5 pre-gens, or if they want to create their own character, they're obviously free to do so. These Halloween costume contestant winners will accompany a C-list celebrity, Gabby Sands, which you can see here, and Robert McMahon, who is basically a skeptic looking at everything from a point of logic and reality. And the third NPCs that will be joining them is obviously C.B. Barker, who is a spiritualist or a true believer, and she is there to conduct the seance in the second act. The premise of the game, or the sort of what the players will be doing, is they'll be exploring the 40 plus room house. All the rooms have details in the sort of scenario booklet, and they'll be looking for items to use as conduits during the seance, trying to invoke the spirits and story of the sort of old orphanage, and find out what really happened here. Once C.B. Barker has started the seance, things can get awry and ugly as they start to uncover the truths of the place. And those truths are the children are being drawn to the house still, and have been gathering here for the last 30 years that it's been closed down. There is a large cannibal gang of children in the house who run around and harass the players, and are lost to the madness of the house and can't find their way out. The house itself is alive, and the Mrs. Montgomery's heart has been buried in the basement, pumping vile blood that's been sacrificed to it over the centuries around the walls. The house itself is possessed and will do anything it can to keep all that walks its halls within it, and obviously collect their blood for itself. So the players have to uncover this story as they go through the house looking for items of significance that they think could reveal the story scenario. leading to the ultimate finale with the children being riled to a frenzy by the house and flooding in from all over the house to mob the players, turning into quite the sort of epic, almost zombie-ish type game. It's a bit of a different outcome to most haunted houses, so it might become as a little bit of a shock or a little bit of a twist to most of the haunted houses that you'd normally play. And you can see the maps here of the house. So you also get detailed maps of the house as well. You can see here, this is the ground floor or the first floor for America. And there's another 3 floors as well, all in sort of reasonable detail that you can use on Roll20, or if you want to print this out, you can. There's also the unmarked versions as well, which are easy print out and won't waste a ton of ink if you want to play this at home or in person somewhere. There's quite a lot of nice little things to find here. There's Mrs. Montgomery's bedroom, for example, and just show you some of the other parts of the house. Here we have the sort of upstairs, the children's area, which is the old converted servants' quarters, and the boys' wing has been where the children have been gathering to eat. All the older boys who grow too old to essentially stay in the house. There's also a sort of a locked-in room here in the girls' wing, where one girl, Abigail, had been walled in, and her ghost can be sort of invoked if you manage to find some of her stuff. Some nice little things, I think, to sort of like keep the players interested. And there's also the ultimate basement. We have the sort of the blood room, where the heart is buried in the sludge and blood of the sort of grotto, or the pool, where the children are basically tethered down to the slab and their blood is let, and the patrons and Mrs. Montgomery would bathe in here. And to kill the house, you have to kill Mrs. Montgomery's heart, which is in this room. So this is a hidden room in the basement you'll have to find. Other than that, yeah, it's, as I said before, it's free on DriveThruRPG, and it's quite an easy convert as well if you want to play it with Call of Cthulhu rules as a modern day scenario. It's could be quite fun doing that as well. But I do quite like Dead of Night, and I thought I'd give it a little bit of a push this Halloween if you're sort of looking for something to play, and you're sort of like looking to try something a little bit different. And with that, thanks for listening, and I'll see you again some other time. Oh, and you will find the links to both the game Dead of Night and this scenario, Home is Where the Heart Is, in the description. Cheers.